Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Razor.
Team, and they don't have a whole lot of other stacks in their jungle.
Newbee can still be, okay, maybe not so satisfying with it when Moo gets hit. Now they can set up the static link, Sunray as well. The tether's coming over from Karka, and Moo is able to outrun a Sunray of flies.
Yeah. If you're running perpendicular to the way the Sunray is
top
aiming,
lane? How? Moon? He's dead. That's first blood up on top lane.
All right.
Newbee were able to claim with the Maledict, was what was really helping to kick in, but Hal still finds the last hit, so your safe lane for Newbee claims first blood.
Yeah, cool build. So, and this is pretty good for Newbee because I think they're trading equally on the safe lane.
Schmock.
And they're trading.
They're moving on Karka. Karka looks exposed, but now Flying also underneath that T1 tower. The Prowler picks out the Malediction. Refires the guarantee kill. Stomp from crit. Tries to find more space, which will allow him to kill off Chuan. KP used that time to TP over.
And a big ult from Moon too. He just got his ultimate and he used it to guarantee that nobody else died. Makes it worth it.
Newbee got another deep ward. Karka realized that OG, they had to know something about this stack. So he took out the ward just above the Roche pit, and now Dragon Tail stun. They look towards the mid. It's over on Notal with the Mallet and the Death Ward damage and the breeze fire. Notal just pops. And that Razor, normally insanely strong, but with this combination, with a level 2 up in Maledict, it works, and there's your open wound. They just keep chasing up after crit. He can start the stomp up now, but it's all too late. The breeze fire from DK does the work, and this is the Newbee that we've been seeing dominating throughout the land phase.
I really do like the Echo Saber Maelstrom, but this build is a lot more expensive, but against 3 strength heroes and all those supports as well, PK is good.
Initiated on, there's your double edge, the 10, however, from Karka, so with a relocate, but then again, KP, he gets himself out, there's enough life, Miracle commits the Chronosphere, you only take out the IO, Moon's dying in the back lines, Miracle, he's got a little bit of life next to one touch, but yep, he is down for the count, the ET splitter, tries to create more space, Sean sitting on the back lines again, but how? Now the Aegis model will burn Moo as well in the middle of the Sunray, Fly is able to take him out, KP's losing life quickly, How can't help but his teammate Sean, however, can with a paralyzing cast. The Stomp will find 1 kill. Notal makes a break for the tree line, but Hal will finish the job there. Paralyzing cast stopping Flying Crit from keeping that pressure up, but it's all about Moon, who's up further in the river. Now the tether. Karka is back, relocating his way forward.
All right, that's a DD. Time to run.
Yeah.
They're already having trouble dealing with the Life Stealer.
From Newbee. They were actually hunting the Razor. Razor farmed up one of the camps. It was Notal and...
Oh, they did see him too. Oh, no, they just put this ward down. They actually don't know where he is. They see the heroes mid. They could wrap around here. This is pretty bad, and they just use Sunray.
Oh, if they can just catch out Crit, Chris the first one up, take that Stomp out of the equation with the Rage. Notal, there's your relocated. Paralyzing cast. Notal will hang where he is and then die very quickly. He wants to steal the Invis room, but the Maledict was already on top of him, so he couldn't do anything. Miracle was running as quick as he could, but he also couldn't. Chuan, he's really scared about going up and dewarding that one. Moon, initiation, hits on KP, the sun rays there, the corner spin, needs to follow up Miracle. Catching out Karka! He couldn't get the relocate off in time. In fact, he still walked into KP. The splitter will come. Finally, the IO will drop. Notal, however, is just so low on life. The is going to work, but they're being They bring down the egg. Moon has to retreat back out of this one. Miracle's trapped in too far. Time walks up cooldown. He gets half of his life back again, but they're still hopping the tail with 6 charge on him to Stomp. Oh boy.
That fight
Into the might be able to complete a Crimson Guard just before this fight begins. They
so
don't have the Death Ward this time around for Chuan, but does it really matter? He's done so much work. Like, basically, paralyzing cast is already in the secondary.
They might find Miracle. If they can get them stopped, this is everything.
They got it. The stun, the jump out, the damage. Miracle can't time-lapse it off. Oh boy.
That's the benefit of Shadowblade. If you got, because they're worried about IO. IO can TP people anywhere, so if you spread out, it's pretty easy for a newbie to take a fight.
It is the double pipe. You've already got the one completed over on Iron.
Nice.
And now the jump in, the catch out both Hal and
my
KP.
God.
They burn the Aegis to the Immortal. The question is, can they get much more? Miracle stunned up and actually forced up deeper into the fight. He's still got Chronosphere available, and now they let the Nova over. He's going from the corner down to make sure that Nova is able to couple it. And Hal and KP in real trouble the front line, combining with the ET splitter. This is hard right now for OG. They try and push it further. Sean will survive. The dust will reveal him. They go a triple kill over to Miracle, and Moo will not survive. They're all behind him, and they find that kill. An ultra kill for Miracle. And Newbee have been repelled, and they're actually going to get the fifth. Kaka still here. Do they give it to him? It's a rampage! All the way from Newbee. They let him have that too.
Did you see Moon's tweet the other day that happened? He's like, easiest rampage tonight in my life. I saw him fake pump that double edge. He was like, oh, you want this? They come out.
Oh, they're on the trees. Where's Smoke Break? It's over on Moon. Moo, he runs out with the Silver Red, so he knows they're there, and he looks for Fly. Fly, he's able to actually get himself away with the Icarus dive. The Corona catches that too, so Sean will drop Kaka. He can tether himself to Moon, but not for Seven. Kaka dying so quickly. Have they got enough damage? Hal, Interest, pop back out. He'll bring down No Tail, but the damage is there. Fly turns on the Sun Ray, 4 down for Newbee. Fly's also in trouble, or maybe KP's in trouble. He'll be stumped up. Can he actually walk himself away? The clone spray stacks are really starting to rack up. Miracle has 6 of them on him, and KP just wants to tank through it. They bring in Moon, they force up away, and they keep the distance for a 5-man wipe over on Newbee, starting with the escape of Fly.
It looked so close there for Newbee. They had to lock down the Phoenix, but he got the dive out just in time. He just didn't stun it. I don't know why, but if he stunned Phoenix, they win that fight. No fight initiation is probably a smoke.
Oh, Moon's looking for it. He lines himself up here for KP.
They might be out to get him.
Yep, there's your jump. Al forced up and Glimmer Cape the phase. You'll isolate No Tail for the moment. Sean, oh, they're more. There's your Chronosphere. Hal walks into the back of it with his race going on. Just going to waste that time. Taka can't save anyone, even with the tether. He couldn't keep KP alive. Newbee trying to back out, but the Nova will crush down too. They fly back on the Bristleback. This is the fight that Newbee must win now and make it all worthwhile. How the front line, open wounds on No Tail. Paralyzing cast, looking Fly and Moon out of this fight, so they can't join him. So No Tail will drop. Miracle will join him, and Moon and Crit, they're actually getting paralyzing cast stun over the line of trees, but Crit will TP out. Moon's to the and he actually used Infest defensively. Sean's trying to give him that life back because he doesn't have the armor anymore. There's no easy toggling to get himself back to full life. And Moon, another jump in, goes over onto Moon. So that tier 3 tower fortification protected for the moment. Crimson Guard triggered as well. They still haven't taken the tower. Void is up in 8 seconds time. How long do you want to wait here, Newbee? Well, they are going to keep the chase going, but Void still 2 seconds till he's up. Moon goes for the stump, but they turn around. Moon goes on No Tail. Oh, breaks Lincoln Spear. They need more for the Stampede. Just let the more count. However, Crit, he is not in this better position. The Chrono doesn't hit as much as they would really like it. Either Miracle takes care of that Io. No more pesky little ethereal beings on the back lines. The paralyzing casts make it difficult for the OG lineup to keep this attack going. They're still 4 on 4 for the moment. Moon then just got No Tail dropping down low. The Nova well out of position, and now they can look over towards Moon as well as Miracle. The Aegis Immortal will trigger, so that is gone from Hal, but you've still got Razor and ET on the sideline. Newbee, you said it was their opportunity. They're going to come for this mid-rack, and the buyback is forced out from Razor, but Hal rages up, they take the racks. Newbee, they don't want to overstay their welcome. They have to get the hell out of here without any more casualties. They smoke for the movement speed, but then again, no, it's not. They're doing the pull out to pull in back in again. Move in trouble, paralyzing cast needs to make more space here. This moves for way too much damage. KP as well, trying to create the space. Nick right down. Hal, he's back in with the open wounds over on Moon. Can they get more damage out? Can they do it? No, they can't. Moon's away. Newbee retreat out as well. Kaka, stop for the moment. The Sun's Miracle. He's able to get the time lock and get the kill onto the IO. There's still no Chronosphere available. Sean with the paralyzing cask and Deathwater available. He might be able to make more space for his team, but it looks like 6B attempts to TP out. They don't have a stun. He's away.
They scout the spirit and delay this.
They really need more damage.
Be able to get it.
OG really need more damage.
Okay, Roshan can't attack when he's stunned.
Oh, this is the way for Lifesteal to get in. You best up an Ancient Granite Golem so he can walk into the pit.
Oh,
No Tail will have to do as much damage as he can, but then again, it's not really enough, is it? Roshan is still dropping down low. The time locks are doing the work at 5k now. Roshan dropping. You're still looking at the opening. No Tail's going to get stunned up so quickly down to No Tail's caught up in the air. The Sun Ray's down to Nova as well. Do they have enough lost life, and there's the splitter! Slapping Newbee back in with the chrono pulse. That's gonna be it. Or will it? Newbee, 4 men running in. They'll bring down Fly, find the sun rays up. No, it's Newbee. They turn it up. They got slapped by absolutely everything OG had. Yet Newbie, they win the fight and they will take Roshan.
That was such a close fight. The Wisp saved the lifestealer as well, so only one support died. I can't believe it. OG executed almost all of their skills perfectly, with the exception of No-Tail having to be aggressive, get himself out of position.
Well,
and the
as now move. Okay, he's finally going to enter the fight. Turns on the dragon form. It gets hit, however, by one of the sprites. So does KP.
They're using a lot of stuff. Miracle out of
Miracle, they have to bring him down. They can't let that Crossbear go off. They keep the stuns going. He'll manistyle himself away. KP got very, very deep, and thanks to Death Ward, No-Tail is actually spending most of the time chasing down Hal. Remember, they're here for the ranks, however. Newbee are willing to sacrifice themselves if they can claim the objective. Fortification holds them away from that objective. KP now completely again out of mana, but the Rax is down. Moo's doing the work with the help of Kaka. Newbee got what they came for. Now, can they get back out again? Moo keeps Crit out despite the relocate. They'll send him away. Moo finds the kill on the other side, and they take away the huge amount of the aura. And not to mention, it's a 4-man lineup until Miracle. Chronosphere over on Kaka with the sun ray. They can't kill him fully yet. Hal still alive for the moment into the Nova. Miracle's there. The time locks KP. They're focusing down the Nova, but Hal goes down. They don't get the pump. The Nova will get killed off before that. Now it's Miracle. He's almost having to fight Newbee alone until the help is there. It's Moon back from his life. He'll go for the hit, but look at his life. He evaporates so quickly.
That's it.
3 heroes down. That should be the game. Newbee's going for the GG push on the tier 4 towers, or are they? Indecision. They want to go for megas. They want to go for tier 4s. They're realizing now it is a 2-on-4 situation. Miracle with no chrono. He'll jump himself in. He looks for the kill over on Schwan. There's the buyback coming up from the other side of the Phoenix with the Death One. How much have you got? Not enough, or will they? They have the splitter. Moo will drop with the infest. The life stealer is still up. He's inside the creep. They're trying to work out which one it is, but it's the catapult at the moment. KP has to retreat back out. The buybacks are here for OG. The Stomp forces KP down. Hal wants to run away, but he can't get out in time. And now Newbee, for the big advantage they got, they didn't get megas. They tried to go.
Things would have changed so much. By the time he bought back and got back in the fight, the Sunray shredded them.
Here comes OG.
Just didn't get it.
There is no life stealer, but DK got a lot stronger. He's got himself a heart up and available now, and they go directly on top of Moon. KP wants to initiate. Miracle goes on Moon. He's realizing, why is this so damn hard? They'll let the chrono go, and he actually jumps his changes target, goes towards Sean. Moon, the relocate, pulls him back a little bit further, but this leaves KP on the front line slightly exposed. No-Tail, the Nova is down. Can they have enough time for this one? Miracle wants to keep going. It's a time knock over on Kaka. Kaka's down. He'll fly back. He needs to tether and keep Moo alive. No-Tail, the Sunray. It helps bring one down. KP is still up, however. Remember, the tier 4 towers are under siege. The creep wave from bottom is pushing in. OG has to be worried about their home. Not to mention just getting themselves out of this fight.
And if they get the mega creeps, almost impossible for OG to win at that point. They have to take the fight outside.
Oh, there's the jump. Who's going to do it? The BTs are coming forward. They want this kill over on Hal, but then Hal, he ranges up the pistol blade. Who's going to go down the chronosphere? It only really caught KP. Now the Nova down as well in the middle of the fight.
Oh, what a chrono.
It's like a chronosphere. It's going to allow the Nova to hit the ground. They still need the damage, however. Sean is the main man that's actually targeting, and they can't even kill him. He'll survive inside his own Glimmergate. Hal goes to work. He's got Infest available, but finally they bring him down. The Ira is on the sidelines too, but do they still have enough? Move for another stop, catching up Moo and KP, allowing the 4-star disengage. No-Tail will not be so lucky, however. DK, the last attack, is able to reach him.
He got buyback from fighting though. They can buy back everybody.
They gotta, well, they can bring.
They gotta heal first though.
Can they stop this? There's your buyback. The 4, oh, there's Megas already. They're too quick.
They gotta get some hero kills. It's the only way to win this game right now.
Okay,
they gotta kill Hal. They're all going for Hal.
KP's the easier target. I hate to say that over on a bristol pack, but he's the only one that was so close up Newbee to attack Moo. He's ready to come back over again, but I think KP just said, bro, leave me. Leave me. I've taken this for the team. We have megas. You will survive, and he has buyback still.
Yeah. Team fight wins, but then they had to stay in their base so often. They weren't ever able to accelerate ahead, and they're kind of collapsed right now. Will they get a kill?
Oh, they find one. It's going to be Sean in the bottom river, and they need nothing. But Hal also initiates over. They start up the supernova, but as well,
Can they get Hal?
Most of Newbee as well with the chronosphere. No, they cannot.
the relocate.
Relocate was already ready to go, and now it's Fly in the middle of Kaka Moo, as well as Hal. They find the trade-off, but there is real trouble. The Radiant Ancient under attack. Miracle must come back to defend this, while the rest of Newbee, they're on the hunt. They're right behind Otail. Hal was to try and find this kill. Moo's there with him. The open wood is still cool out for another 4 seconds. They'll actually go for the stun, but there's no way you can do this. You've got support. Moo's there. Otail stuns up. He'll lose all of his life. The Storm tries to create space. The BKB just gets triggered. Moon and Crit return home. At least the creep wave is now back in the well, but this is the only way Miracle can get rid of the creeps. This game looks over. Doesn't like there's any way to get back into it. There is Newbee rolling over the hillside. Crit and Moon, best of luck, boys. But right now, your home belongs to Newbee. The Chronosphere is up. KP sitting level Kaka. He now tethers in, wants to keep Hal alive. The Radiation is almost down. Hal's looking healthy. He's gonna infest. It buys more time. He can pop out at the moment, then attacks again. Miracles all over him, but the Radiant Ancient, 100 life, 40 life, 0 life. It's over. We are going to a decider. That game taking just over 65 minutes. The Newbee are able to fight. They win, and they start their streak again.
What an insane game, man. It really was a repeat of game 1, except way more buybacks this time, but super clutch team fights. The heroes that OG had towards the end of the game,